Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract. Kill order 2-30-00-29699-98, set in Chongqing and supplied to us today by Metal Routine 4. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as a block guard. We're going to be bringing with us a remote micro taser, a lethal syringe, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way up the first flight of stairs here and look back around the corner, take out the surveillance system. We're then going to head to the water cooler ahead of us. We're going to drop our remote taser on the floor, move a safe distance away, and then if we check, there are 2 of our first targets, and the patrolling enforcer will come along the corridor. He will spot the leaking water cooler and he will come along to investigate, and when he steps into the puddle, we can then trigger the taser and he will have a shockingly bad time. So he doesn't look like he's having much fun. He will be spotted eventually. Unfortunately, the person who spots him will be Hush, and that will slow us down somewhat. In the meantime, we're going to select our lethal syringe, make our way down the corridor to our next target, and quickly jab him in the back, and he will go down like a tree. Oh, down he goes, timber. So 2 targets down. We're just going to make our way up the stairs here, where we will immediately encounter target number 3. We're going to render him unconscious. We're going to drag him up to the top floor, and then we're going to give him a quick flying lesson out through the open window here. And it turns out he doesn't like that bin very much. So 3 targets down in relatively quick succession. Now unfortunately, as I mentioned, Hush will be the one to discover the bodies, and that's because as part of his routine, he's about to head downstairs. So we're going to grab the fire axe from the wall here, and we're going to make our way into the deprivation chamber if we can. There we go. In here there is a scientist and a guard, so we're going to remove both of them very quietly by rendering them unconscious. The guard is an enforcer, but he has his back to us, and as long as we are quiet, he will not turn around. Now just be careful when pouncing on the guard, as we are on a slight raised platform and we don't want to suffer the punch glitch. So with the guard now taken out, we're going to grab his gun so that we don't cause any extra panic, and we're going to deposit him with the scientist in the closet provided. And in a few moments, Hush and his bodyguard Mogwai will head downstairs and start discovering the bodies. And then he will come back up and continue his routine. Now this will take several minutes, so we are going to be crouching in this corner for a little while. But eventually Hush will come into the room. We're just going to drop our fire axe. We're going to pounce on Hush, render him unconscious, and we are going to give him a free flying lesson out of yet another open window. Does no one know it's raining outside? So there you go, Hush. Grow some wings very quickly. Unfortunately he does not. So we should have just enough time to make our way back into the corner, retrieve our fire axe, and in a moment or two Mogwai will come into the room looking for Hush. And remember, we can't feed him after midnight or get him wet, so we're just going to throw our fire axe at the back of his head. So all of our targets have now been taken care of, and we can now make our way to the nearest available exit, which unfortunately is all the way down the stairs and out of the building. So we're going to try and speed things up a little bit by going out the first floor window. We are going to have to go the long way around to the awaiting moped, as we have just caused a bit of panic on the shorter version or the shorter route. So once we're on our moped, we can vacate the area, and in a moment we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, so we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.